Hello guys, Tom Baker here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to fly my TARDIS. What's going on guys, SFM here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to fly the 4th Doctor's TARDIS, the 1981, something, I can't remember what it's called now, the 1981 Newbury TYJ TARDIS. There's different versions of it, but yeah, I'm going to be showing you how to pilot it today, so you guys would have watched, I mean at the moment it's not out, I haven't actually edited it yet. I'm going to be editing after I record this one. But you guys would have seen my first Doctor's TARDIS, like, teaching lesson, flying lesson, I guess. And I hope you guys enjoyed that when that's out, by the time you're watching this one. But yeah, so I'm going to be showing you how to fly these things because they're kind of complicated. This one not so much as the first Doctor's. The first Doctor's had no hints, so you didn't know what the buttons did. This one has hints, but it's more to show you what they do, because in every TARDIS they're labelled sort of differently. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing, is showing you how to pilot this thing. So enough waffling, let's just get right to it. Okay, so this is the TARDIS. This is the 4th Doctor's, hello. This is one of the 4th Doctor's TARDISes. And yeah, so this is the other one. There's not much difference between this one and this one. Literally, it's very similar except for the exteriors. There is also this one, which is which is also the 4th Doctor's, which is a similar console, but this one over there is more accurate, should we say? And it's just a better TARDIS overall, so I wouldn't really recommend that one or that one. This is the one that I would recommend. So on the outside, it looks pretty beautiful, looks pretty good. If you right click, you can change the skin. It's not that different, it just dirties it a little bit, but if you want that dirtier style, then you can certainly do that. But yeah, now we are going to actually go into the police box. So as soon as you go inside, let's go close the doors. You walk up this little corridor to the double doors. You press E on the double doors, and then it opens up the TARDIS. I normally leave these doors open, as you saw from the first episode, but you know, it's your choice to close them. Little cool thing you can do with the sonic screwdriver: if you hold left on the TARDIS, the doors should close. Yep, that's it. It locks it, and you can lock it. But then if you look at the lantern and hold right click, it unlocks it. These TARDIS doors are a little bit buggy with the left click, but yeah. This is the 4th Doctor's sonic screwdriver, by the way. I just thought it'd make more sense for the video. But yeah, first we're going to have a look around the TARDIS before we actually get to the console. The console looks pretty beautiful, pretty sort of accurate. But yeah, I mean, I love this one. It looks so beautiful. Got the coat rack, and that's about it for the console room. The scanner window over here, which we'll get to very soon. Okay, so funny story actually. I'm getting this wallpaper from my first house. Call me sad. I know. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna explore. So if you press E on this door, ooh, more corridors. Press E on this door, more. This is a room. Okay, and you come up here, press E on this door, and this is a room with another corridor. This door doesn't open, This door does open to another corridor, but we'll come back to that. This door doesn't open. This door opens to a corridor. You can walk down here. There is this weird thing here. I have no idea what this is for. But there's some double doors here, which lead into this room, which I've got no idea what it is. We can close those doors though. We're just going to try and work our way back to the console room by closing that door. That's it, the console room's in there. Close that door. And this door. Okay, well, I'm stuck inside the holder. Okay, so we're inside the console room. Now, the buttons are labelled, so that makes it 10 times easier for your whole experience inside of this TARDIS. But I'm just going to run you through everything, what they do and what they, what they are. So, first of all, on this panel, we have the power switch, which if we press E, this turns off the power to the TARDIS, which means you cannot fly it and you cannot do anything with it. This is the repair, so if we pull out a gun and damage the TARDIS, and we hit E, we have to leave the TARDIS. The doors will automatically close and give it a few seconds. The health is now 100%, so that's that. On the first Doctor's TARDIS, it doesn't have that, which is a big downside to that TARDIS, because I love flying it, but, I mean, this one works as well. This one works with the self-repair. So on this panel here, we have the Isomorphic Controls, which the first Doctor's TARDIS doesn't have. And if you hit this, only you, if you're in a server with your friends and they like stealing your TARDIS or whatever, only you will be able to use the controls on this TARDIS, no one else. Only you. But we're just going to turn that off because we're on our own. The scanner control, if we hit this, the scanner window opens. Now, it's supposed to have a UI on there, as with this mod, but we'll get to that in another video when I review another TARDIS. But it doesn't have it on this one, so we're just going to close that because there's no point in having it open. But it's still pretty cool that it does the animation and it has the sound effect. This is the HADS, which the first Doctor's TARDIS also doesn't have. So if I hit the HADS, it turns on the Hostile Action Displacement System, which if the TARDIS is shot or comes under any enemy fire, or any fire at all, the TARDIS will dematerialize itself into the time vortex and can only be brought back by yourself. Which I'm not going to do, because if I stand outside the TARDIS and then shoot it, I'm not going to be able to get back into it. So, yeah. This is the float, which was in the first Doctor's TARDIS, which if we hit that, the TARDIS will then begin to float. And you can control the flying movements. But I'll get to that in the actual flight tutorial. Now, these switches here are the flight switches. Well, this one here is the flight switch, and this is a lock. So if we hit this, right, so if we go and open the doors, right, if I stay quiet, you'll be able to hear the doors actually close and lock. There we go. So the doors are now locked, and now they're unlocked. This is a physical lock, so once I hit this, the TARDIS will not be able to move at all until I head into the vortex with the switch over there, which I'll show you in a moment. But yeah, so I'm going to turn that off because I want to be able to fly around. Okay, this is the coordinates panel. So, as with the first Doctor's TARDIS, you can set a location, save it, and fly there. And you can also select a manual destination to go to, and you will be able to fly there. This is the door switch, so if you hit this, it closes the big double doors. Same as the show, which is pretty accurate. I'm going to open them though, because as you guys know, I like to leave those doors open. Even though technically you shouldn't, because that will expose you to the time vortex, but hey, whatever. And this is the DMAT switch, so this is the switch that you're going to be using somewhat of the time, travelling around and going to different locations, if you want to make it as authentic as possible. Okay, so I've run you through the actual TARDIS, and I've run you through the controls, so now I'm actually going to show you what they do. So the self-repair, I already showed you how that works, and the power, and the scanner control also. The isomorphic security, I can't really show you because there's not another person here, but like I say, if you hit that, no one will be able to use the TARDIS controls apart from you. The float, if you hit the float, okay, let's do HADS, okay? Okay, I'll turn the HADS on, and I'll go outside and shoot the TARDIS. Alright, I'll have to spawn another one, because it goes into the vortex, and I can't get it back, but anyway. There we go. Your TARDIS is under attack, and the HADS has been triggered. So now, that TARDIS is in the vortex, and it won't come back. It won't come back now. Unless I do this. There you go. Oh, there you go. I got rid of the TARDIS. Because it's stuck in the Vortex now. Because it's basically designed that you can, like, fix it while you're in it, in the Vortex. But anyway. So we have the TARDIS back. Right, so we are going to move on to the float. So if I hit the float switch, which it's kind of hard to see because it's very bright in here. If I hit the float switch, you see the lantern will start glowing when you hit E on the console to go into flight view. And then if you go literally any direction, left, right, up, down, whatever, the TARDIS will start to float in that direction. Like that. And if you hit shift, you go slightly faster. So you can get some crazy spin action. And you can end up barreling off into nowhere. You can actually see me up there in the corner in the console. So we're just going to leave that barreling into nowhere. Because now I'm going to hit the flight switch. So the flight switch, it makes the rotor goes up and down, the time rotor. And it makes the classic TARDIS noise. It doesn't... on the interior to TARDIS, from the 3rd, 4th Doctor's era onwards, it didn't make the actual noise in some episodes. Some episodes it just made this humming noise, which is quite accurate. Now you notice we stopped barreling into nothingness, and now we can actually fly the TARDIS if we hit E. So use W, A, S and D to move around, mouse to look around, and you can use shift to go faster. But what we're going to do is we're going to head back over here. And we're going to crash. And if you hit right on the right mouse button, your TARDIS doesn't do any spin animations. It just does that. If you hit it again, it will go to a clockwise spinning position. And if you hit it again, it will do anti-clockwise. I personally prefer my TARDIS doing anti-clockwise because it's more accurate to show. Because the TARDISes do actually spin anti-clockwise. But yeah, that's just me. If you hold left, you will notice that the TARDIS goes invisible slightly. And you can look at any position on the ground. And you see that little red cross? That is where you were going to land. So if I do it on top of this building and then let go, we are now travelling into the time vortex. And here we are, we're in the time vortex. So as you can see, it's got like the 4th Doctor's, 5th Doctor's, 6th Doctor's title sequence, like time vortex going across, which is really, really lovely and really, really nice. Now if I press left click again, we dematerialize over here. Now I'm going to turn off the flight switch, and I'm also going to turn off the float, which is here. There we go. So now the TARDIS is just docile, not doing anything. I do want to show you the physical lock. So if I hit the physical lock switch and then try to fly it, it's not going to go anywhere. I'm pressing WASD with all my might. It isn't going anywhere. Okay? I'm literally spamming the buttons, we're not moving. But we can move if we head into the vortex. That is the only possible way that the TARDIS will move from where we're going. And here we are, see, we're rematerializing just next to where we were. Okay, I'm going to come off of that, because I don't need to look at that. Okay, and so I'm going to turn off the physical lock, and I'm going to show you the coordinates panel. So, say I wanted to set this as a position, so if I wanted to press new, and then I can say rooftop, okay, and then click OK. It will say use current TARDIS position and rotation. Selecting no will use information on the inputs. So if I select no, it will ask me to put in coordinates of where I wanted to save. But obviously, because I want to save right where I am, I just type it in and I just press rooftop. Okay? So now, if I actually... Why is that still going up and down? Oh, it's because flight mode's on. Ah. Anyway. Now, I can do this. I can press select manually, and you'll notice, we're outside the TARDIS again. Nope, if you press W, a little shadow silhouette of the TARDIS will come out. So let's go explore a bit further of this map, because I've not really looked around it. I only just downloaded this today. I believe there's an underground area. I'm not too sure. Nope, don't think so. Where could I go? Where looks cool? Let's go over here. Yeah, I like this. Let's go in this building here. Okay, now if you're up in the air and you're like, oh no, I can't quite get it to hit the ground properly. Not to worry, you could be up in the air, press R, and it will automatically snap to the ground. So that it's dead level on the floor. Now when I do that, it will say destination, when I press left click, it will say destination lock ready to dematerialize. And then all I got to do is hit the demat switch. Now you will notice that the landing sound isn't playing yet, and just the current flight sound. That is because we're still in the Vortex. And like I said, this TARDIS doesn't include a Vortex flight switch, which we will get onto into another video. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the demat switch again, and this is how we're going to land. And you can also look on there and see that we're actually flying in the TARDIS, which looks pretty cool. And there we go. We are landing. There we go, and we have landed. Okay, and we can go outside, and look, we're in a new location. Okay, so we're going to go back inside the TARDIS now. And sometimes these doors with the TARDIS rewrites, they're a bit hard to get through sometimes. I've noticed I find myself getting stuck here like this. I can't actually walk through. Normally, if you stand back a bit and then run in, you don't need to jump, but sometimes I just run in and it works perfectly. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to the coordinates panel. I'm going to hit this switch, hit the coordinates, and then I'm going to select rooftop, which is the location I saved not long ago. And then I'm going to hit the set button. Now this sets the location I want to go, so it says destination lock ready to dematerialize. And if I hit the demat switch again, no, demat switch, we will take off. And then if I wait until we've completely taken off and into the Vortex, okay, for some reason the time vortex has glitched a little bit there, but we are in the Vortex, as you can see, because we are spinning randomly. If I go back into the console and then hit demat, as you can see, we are now landing back on top of our beautiful rooftop. And here we go. So let's go outside, and here we are, we're back on top of this rooftop. So I did hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial video of how to fly the 1981 Tom Baker TARDIS. If you did enjoy the video, then please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Let me know if you want to see more Gmod content, because I'm not too sure. And I just want to say the ever-growing support on the Doctor Who Gmod movie video, short little episode, has blown up bigger than anything on my channel recently has. Hi, so it's me from the future. I'm currently editing this video, and I just came to tell you that as of the 15th of October, the Stealing a TARDIS video has got 409 views, and the TARDIS Rewrite 1963 tutorial 391, and we have got a load of new subscribers. 250 people are now subscribed to this video, so thank you for watching, and the support has been insane, and I can't thank you all enough. But if you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed and you have just been watching my videos without subscribing, then please do subscribe. You got 5 seconds to subscribe, or I'll eat your dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you subscribe? If you subscribed, then thank you very much, and if not, then I'll be round in a bit. And I want to thank you guys for that. It's absolutely amazing to see the support and all the new subscribers that have come in from that video, and the Doctor Who tribute what's it called, title sequence. So I thank you all for coming in, and I hope you guys continue to stick around and enjoy my content. But apart from that, I will see you all in another video and another tutorial when I pick the next TARDIS to fly. But until then, I'm gonna go and eat some jelly babies.